get everyone to the alpha the complete way out of this market. But you know what can you do? I guess no one likes this. All right, pay attention. I only made 40,000. Okay, makes me happy. Oh man. Let's go, bigger. Yeah. 1 second, 1 second. I only have 66 people here. I don't know. I need like 100 at least for me to even consider doing anything. Otherwise, like, what's the point? What are we even doing here? I just need Soul to hit 220. I have tank. I think we'll be fine. ETH is looking very promising. Yep, it is looking very promising. A lot of things are looking very promising right now. But I'm going to give you guys a bit of caution, right? What about those who are on? Yes, I'm waiting. Yeah, I've started. It's getting there. All right, take it easy. I like how impatient people are, even though I've literally told everyone exactly what is going to happen. It's almost like I didn't say exactly what was going to happen. It's what's really strange is that I remember 10 days ago, me saying what was going to happen, and everyone said I was crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about. How I'm coping, bro. I got the coping, bro. Look at this guy who doesn't know when the what was it called? What was that? The something was shut or something. I don't know. Oh god. Anyway, whatever. I feel vindicated. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm exhausted. 90% of the odds have tanked. Yeah. I know. Look, but I'm just saying we're not that far away yet. I'm telling you now. All right, we have a few more things to play around with. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. On the other guy, the whole world is starting to get in. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wait, is this working? Oh. I think we got liftoff. Can I ask one question of everyone though? I want one question thing to ask of everyone. Anyone who's on the X or on the tube, can you guys like share the stream? At least that. I mean, I know that people on TikTok are like Calvin Hill. Oh my God, Calvin Hill, pay attention. I made 40K, just a small amount of money. I mean, I made 40K, small amount of money. I know that's what everyone cares about. And maybe I should start talking that way. By the way, what does everyone think of the new X? By the way, is any is everyone liking my new X? Does anyone like the way that I'm doing a day in the life of who I actually really am and what I do in reality and how I know everything and all that kind of stuff? Does anyone like that? No one likes that. What am I doing with my life? Doing. Ooh, super fans. That's nice. Daily Chain, would you like many viewers? Crazy fruit pics, bruv. That was actually my dinner today. We had a we had a we had a chef come over and cook us some food. He's a friend, but I'm just saying. You know those plates, right? You know those plates. He brought the plates over. It's not my plates. He brought the plates over, right? And he did all this cooking, and I was like, all right, this is my. Oh, you like my ex. You like the way it's people say are like wondered why you weren't popping up. I don't know. It's Calvin Hill's there, man. TikTok's like, oh my god, Calvin Hill. Oh, none of this alpha guy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I'm doing a bit different. So I'm gonna be dropping some real alpha on there. Like I'm being serious. Let it start moving. Get to like the 10, 20, 20K thing, and I'm gonna be like dropping some real stuff there. Which is what I'm saying. If you want to follow, you follow. If you don't want to follow, whatever. But yeah, you know those plates. Those plates are 500 quid each. Each. I was like, damn, man. Damn, those are some expensive plates. That's why it came with 12 and left with 10. He doesn't know that yet. He's flying back to Spain. It's gonna be a little surprise. Catching. That's how it works, man. No, I don't own property in US. I invest in other things in the US though. I know people who do that. They have their small little tricks that they do. Lamar, if you're interested, man, I can introduce you to a few people who can help you out, guide you, and all that kind of stuff. How do I find you on X? All right. Okay, we got one. All right. So, Alan, if you want to know how you can find me on those channels, I set up this Sherlock Holmes thing on the screen. I make sure that you 1 second. I make sure that you look, and it's this sort of this breadcrumb way of looking at my stream, and if you look carefully, there are these very telltale sort of clues that I've strategically placed that will give you an indication where you could see potentially my screen, and also and potential X as well. It's very difficult to find. It can be tasking sometimes. Not easiest thing to do. A few people have found it. A few people have found it. Okay. If you still have difficulty, I can give you a clue. It's up to you. It's up to you if I can give you a clue or not. Oh wait, is that not working? 1 second. Don't say that. What do you mean? Is it not working? It should be. Oh no, wait. Is that chat not working? 1 second. Why is that chat not working? Confucius. 1 second. Let me try this again. My chat isn't working on the tube. 1 second. Let's try. Sorry, I don't mean to be sarcastic. I really do apologize. Let me just try and see if this works again. Let's try that again. All right, select that. All right. This should work now. Can someone type on the tube? Does that work? Did that work? Please say it works. This is interesting. Why is the the tube not working? The link, if it doesn't work, it should do. I don't know what's going on. I can see you guys here. For some reason. It's not working. Why you not work? Every time about the screen. Yeah, it's a screen, but I just don't understand why the tube isn't working. Why tube? Tube, why you do this to me, tube? Oh well. Let me try this again. 1 second. Let me get rid of that. All right, one more try. If this doesn't work, then unfortunately you guys have to go over to my X and Z and watch it there. Let's do that. Right, one more try. All right. Volume is low as well. Thank you very much. It looks like it's working. Is it working? Let me just see. Wait, why is it? 1 second. I feel like all the chats have stopped working. 1 second. Does this work? 1 second, guys. Can someone on the X type something? Oh, I'm gonna hear myself. Oh no, I don't want to hear myself. That's gross. I don't want to hear myself. Let's tap it to 10 quick. All right, does that come up? That comes up. Why is that? Brev, why not working? Oh, I guess I have to do it this way. All right, whatever. It's not pulling the data for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. I'll just do it like this. put on a sub thing. All right, cool, whatever. All right, guys. Now look, where are we right now? What's happening? What's going on? What's the situation with the whole vibe of everything else? People on the tube can actually ride. I can see it. It's just not going to be populating in the same area if it's around or around as well. All right, but that's where we are now. Look, if we look at the market and where we're sitting, what's going on? A lot of things are going in the right direction, but I want to give some level of caution for everyone, right? And you know, up until now, I pretty much give you the exact game plan of the whole thing. And yeah, things are going in the right direction in this situation, which is a good thing, which is all right. A lot of cool things are going on, and we're moving in the right direction now. If we look at Bitcoin, I said that the 114,000 level is going to be extremely key, and it was. It's broke, and then we are moving into the right direction. But I want to give some level of caution. But before I do that, right? Before I do that, and I want everyone to be really understand what's to understand is that, remember when I gave you the 5 factors to look at to see whether we're going to go crazy or not? You do remember those things, right? When I sat here and said that if you look at, good to see you again, really to smile when I saw Bitcoin breaking a Tuesday high on Sunday, as you said, incredible. Yeah, I mean, I said it. I said it, right? I remember I said, firstly, it is wild that a bank told me a number and it rejected exactly off that point and then went absolutely parabolic. I said, if it breaks this, we're going well. First pillar went, right? Second pillar was like, the dollar needs to break down and it looks like it's breaking down. Which I said, which is a good sign. This is good, right? Evening hours, the new thing on X is great. Oh, you like the new thing on X, right? You like I really want to have a real poll on that to gauge it, because the people in my agency got a bit like, bro, you're not gonna reveal stuff, right? I'll say no. I mean, I will give some good ideas of. I'll say it in this way, right? A lot of people think that it's a dirty thing to talk about, but in fact, it's very important, because it'll tell you what is actually worth it and what isn't, right? It'll tell you if there's, you know, good people behind it or not good people behind it. It'll tell you if you know, when a project has this much marketing, it's actually this much better. It's better to know that rather than anything else, right? Because we're all clever. You'll all know what's going on, right? And you'll know that when these things happen, those are the things to play with and how to play it, how long to play it, and all that kind of stuff. All those things are really important. I'm just going to start revealing some stuff and revealing a little bit about my chewing gum. Should I not? All right. Hey, you made me feel self-conscious now. There you go. No chewing. Not my chewing. Gave a like. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm going to talk about all the things that are happening as well, about what's happening this week, how I see it being played, how I see where everything is going. Just a bit patient, right? And before I talk about the whole thing. Now, I said that dollar's going down. I said the gold would go down. I think I was the first to talk about this gold rotation. I think I was the first. Not too sure. By the viewership, I'm pretty sure that was that. A lot of people watched that, apart from the last one that I did. You know, no one likes to watch my thing. You need to go to my channel and actually watch it, because for some reason TikTok doesn't want to show you my ones. It likes to show you other people that give zero value, right? What can I do, right? So that's broken down. That's a great sign. That's going well. I got a feeling the 4,000 level is broken. So if that goes, we're looking at a bounce off the 200-day EMA. I'm almost certain there's going to be a bounce. There's so much support at that 3,947. That is a key area, and I'm going to explain to you. You must realize we're very, very high class personnel on TikTok. Of course I do. The highest of all. What are you talking about? Matter how 9 weekly candles and broken down again. I mean, that can happen. The what's it called? Sequential. There's an indicator that does that. I don't always believe it though. When you move to the right, the volume goes high. I think you need to center your mic. Is that better? All right, let me. Is that better? I got a new thing, and I just is that better? It's so fancy. It's so fancy. It doesn't want to work. Wait, is that better? Am I better now? Do I sound better? It's so fancy. This thing costs so much money. It's kind of more annoying. All right, there we go. Better? Much better. All right, okay, go. All right. I ain't using Polymarket again, bruv. I lost. Why would you use Polymarket? Polymarket is that's the center. All right, cool. I'll do that. Cool. All right, now, it's fine what you put it. That's what she said. Oh yeah. I sometimes feel like you guys are saying it on purpose, so I say that. Anyway, whatever. Okay, cool. Right, so I think that there is going to be a bounce area of the 200-day EMA, and it works perfectly in line with what my my thesis for this week is going to be. It's very, very important, so you guys watch it through. So, right, so that happens. Breakdown of that. We saw the VIX settling at the key. I mean, it's amazing. I literally said the number, and it's like, you know what I found the other day? This was wild, right? This made me, you know, I don't get starstruck that easily, but there was a big show that followed my live, and I was like, damn, all right, that feels good when that happens. Please explain how easy equities work in terms of investment. I'm not even too sure what easy equities are. I have no idea what that is. That's out of my realm of understanding of what that is. I don't know. That's the center. Thank you so much. I like it. Stop it. Stop what? What am I stopping? Stopping what? What do I need to stop? Why are you making me want to stop? Anyway, whatever, it's cool. I think I need to move this down. Anyway, whatever, it's cool. Yeah, and I said that around the 15 level, I said here would be a great, and that we would get a small laddering up in the way that we like it, which is great. If we close and we still have, and this is the problem though, right? I want to show, that's why I'm going to come back to this in a second. So this is great. This gives a lack of volatility is a good idea. I don't understand how that is, because we're going into a bit of an interesting week, which could indicate that a lot of things have already been priced in, and that's why it's really, really important to do. Easy equities is South African based. All right, I have no idea, man. That's probably why I don't know. I mean, I know a few industries in South Africa. I actually worked in South Africa for a while. Long story. Wake me up when we're rich. All right, and then the second thing is the 10-year treasuries is looking like it's finding acceptance below that, which means there's a further breakdown into the way that things are moving. Right now, what I will say is this though, right? We have some small concerning things, but also good things as well. So I'm talking real short term and moving it over to real long term, medium term to long term, right? Currently, I will go on holiday for 2 weeks tomorrow, and I will not look at my profile even once. I think in 2 weeks I won't have missed much, only holding spot though. Yeah, you could do that. I think you'd be fine, right? I think you'd be fine, but watch it carefully. Now, where are we right now and what's going on at this present moment is really, really key. It's super important to understand, because we're going to be coming into some level of movement coming on this week. We have a lot of noise that is going to be playing into the markets as we speak. A lot of noise. Wait, what's going on? Why is there two of this? Oh, that's why that's good. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. There's a lot of noise that's coming into the market right now, and there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening this week, and I will go through some of them. Right, let me just go through some of the insanity that is happening this week. Right. All right, man. Just I appreciate it, but no one listen to what that means. Right. First things first. We have the FOMC meeting. Then we have some of the largest companies giving their earnings, including things like Meta, Alphabet, and Microsoft. Huge things. It's going to move markets, right? On the 30th, we have Trump and Xi having a meeting in South Korea. Also on the 13th, we have Amazon, Apple report their earnings. It is going to be crazy this week, right? So what I'm expecting, and this is what I'm expecting to understand how this thing moves forward, is this. I believe that we will have a lot of things that are priced in, but I'm assuming something up until the date of the FOMC. So around the FOMC things, I feel like there's going to be a pullback. I feel like there's going to be a pullback where we will get the higher low. And I'm assuming that is going to be around most probably 113, maybe 113, if at absolute maximum, the 109, right? That's what I'm thinking. Especially as someone already said, the gap, right? Which comes around the 112. Yeah, 112 sounds about right. Yeah, 112, possibly go and do a scam wick down to the 109. Around that area is a possibility. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we need to establish this lower high. It's really, really important. Furthermore, right? Furthermore, there's some other things I want you to understand. We are still in real low volume. This thing is pumping in low volume here. This is not, we're not, look, we're increasing our we're rallying, but volume isn't really recovering in that way. It should be rallying much faster. This is the thing that I need to understand. Like, we are not really there. And if we look at some other key things as well, this is really, really important to understand. Let me show you some other stuff. Pay attention. You know, apparently if I say that, people, like, my viewership goes up by 3,000. Pay attention. Pay? No? Okay, cool. Where are we here? Furthermore, we need to look at some other stuff. This here is worrying, right? I want everyone to really understand it. This here is something that you guys need to pay attention to. It's extremely important that you pay attention to this, because I stated this in the pro group. I stated it in a lot of places, and I'm just saying, you know, pay attention, right? Because not only is volume not increasing in the way it should do, but also exchange volume is reducing. And what usually happens when you pump into a reducing volume on exchanges without that curling over up is that this pump is not sustainable, right? And if it's not sustainable, then we need to make sure that we play it right, because I feel like that we're going to pump into what I would say is the FOMC, then get a pullback. Then Trump, depending on what Trump says and the sentiment he comes out, I think that there will be the takeoff point, right? I'm assuming that's going to be the way that we're going to play this. But I do like big butts, right? And anyone who's been here for a long time, they know that I cannot lie. Big butts. And I cannot lie, right? A bit of a lag for gold to rotate the volume to come. Not that. I'm going to explain to you that there, but that's going to happen. I'm going to explain to you what the real situation is right now. It's really, really important. You know, okay, fine. All right. That's that situation. It's really, really important to understand this. I'm just looking at people just writing messages, which is all like, you know, anyway, whatever. Also, another interesting thing that's going on is that the skew, it's not huge. I thought it'd be a lot more, but its skew there is waiting towards a pull of liquidity to the bottom. And if we look at where are we here? Where is the liquidation levels? Aha. Why does that look like that? 1 second. Yep. And if we look at the liquidation levels, there is a beautiful little cluster around the 113 level, possibly down to 112. Strangely, not only that, but also closing the gap as well. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I making some confluences here? I don't know. You guys like the confluences? Is it not a confluence type of thing? You know, if you have any questions, ask me that, right? That's very important to go. Hello, Joey Mac. How you doing? Again, XRP predictions. I think it's going to be the new stable currency of the United States. I think I might actually go all in. So that's that situation there. Now, what does dipping with a new volume lead to? Good things, because I need to understand. You need to understand this, right? This dipping volume will eventually correct itself into a new higher high, right? This here, what has done right now, is a really good thing because we have closed at a higher high. This is really, really important. The weekly close at a higher high. That is incredibly important. I know it's not the greatest, but still really, really important to understand. Now, I want to show you some other things as well, right? I'm going to show you some other things. What we could see another a test down of this lower area here. But I'm saying to you guys, I'm just giving you all the somewhat lower time frame aspect of what's going on at this present moment. Because of the sheer level of news That's going to be layering on with what's happening in the markets as we speak. It's really, really important that you understand that this really, I'm being serious. I said it to you guys by November. It's going to be the time to really start working on it. I said it's towards the end of the October. October is going to be very key. I said the beginning of October was going to be very key. A lot of things are happening in the way that I'm describing. It's because, unlike most other people, I've been through this many times. It's like I've been here before. The reason why they call me this is because it's not like, I mean, like I can read graphs and stuff like that, and I have industry exposure like most people don't have. It's funny, like a lot of people I see people's lives, right, where they're sitting in this crazy little studio and they have like 400 views, and I'm sitting there going, oh my god, like what the hell. Like, anyway, whatever. This is the situation where we are now. What's happening right now is that this thing looks like it's slightly rolling over, which could mean that it could test these lower levels, which works perfectly in what we're saying. And what the key level to understand, and this is really, really important, I'm not saying it's going to go here. I'm not saying it's going to happen, because there are things that I could be not correct, and they could move on from there, right? What was the setting on the liquidation, man? Time setting. What do you mean time setting? I understand what you mean that. I don't know what you mean by that, man. What does that mean? Anyway, that's that situation, right? That's what we're saying. So it could come down, test this out, and go. But I will say this: medium term, I expect this thing to really go. And let me explain why. Right? Let me explain why. Firstly, the move from here to here, it's going to be wild anyway. A lot of things are going to do some really, really silly things. If it breaks this, we're going to do some extremely silly things. Most of you haven't gone through what an alt season actually is like. And I'm not saying that we're there yet. We have a lot of liquidity to really move into the market, a lot more things to happen. And I'm going to explain to you where those things are going to be happening and why things are really, really good at this present moment. And there's a few pieces of information that it's wild that so many people don't actually look at, and they just talk about stuff, right? First things first. If it crosses there, it looks crazy. One more thing I'm going to show you, right? And I promise you, look, if someone else has talked about this, please tell me. But the MACD is losing momentum. And it's losing momentum in a good way. Because currently at this present moment, we are looking to, this is a downward momentum MACD. But that there, my friend, is what a divergence looks like. And that divergence is a good divergence. That is a very, very good divergence. That there is what we would describe as a bullish sign. As a bullish sign. That there is what you look for when this thing is going to turn around. And when things turn around, you've got to be in a good position, right? This is a really, really important thing to do, switching to the tube. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. If you go there, follow and like and all that kind of stuff. And can someone on the tube write something? I feel like no one's written anything on the tube for a while. And I'm just wondering if it's actually picking it up. Because I'm feeling like there is some technical difficulty that is going on. Wait, let me tap myself. Wait. Did that work? It worked. All right, cool. So that's that situation. So this looks good. This looks looking in a good direction. But again, short term, it is really important to understand that relevant short term, we're going in with lower volume, which will mean that there will be a point at some level where we will be pulling back this week. But it will be temporary, in my opinion. I'm warning all of you guys to understand this. Please don't come back to me when that happens and then go, oh, you didn't tell us. I'm telling you guys. Possibility. Not saying it's a definite, it's a possibility. If we also look at some other key things, I said that when we see a cross of this, of the lower time frame over the 200-day EMA, it acts like a magnet and it is doing it perfectly. What I will say, and this is what's really, really important to understand, right? Imagine Grok is collecting. What? Can you? What? Anyway, we have to be careful. We have to be careful because this is a sign that further points towards a potential pullback off the rejection of this key area here around the 100, no, around the 100, around the 4.64. Yeah, around the 4.64 looks like an area there could be a bit of a rejection, which means that we could see some red in the market. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case. I will promise you this: if Donald Trump comes back with very bullish news, all of this goes out the window, because that's the ultimate Joker card. If it goes here and actually breaks through, then we have to reevaluate. And what I would expect to happen is probably go down, tap this area, and come and retest the bottom of this zone that we're talking, which is probably here, like that, right? I will probably retest the bottom of that, and we will see. Monitor these key things. I'm giving you all these levels. I'm giving you all these factors. It's because just why not? Why not, right? Who's Trump? What? Yeah, no, don't get me started. Trump coin is pumping again. I think he needs some like money or something. 100% say something. He's going to. It's unsustainable what's happening with the markets at the present moment. So that is a good sign, right? Furthermore, USDT Bitcoin dominance looks like I'm still expecting this zone to be tapped, which means I think I need to move this. I think this is not working properly. I need to move it further down there because I keep moving out of the sweet spot, I'm assuming. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, that didn't work. What did I just do? Did I just do something? All right, okay, go. Which means that, but if I do that, you can't see me in the screen. Oh, well, whatever. Can you guys see me? Yeah, whatever, yeah. I still believe that this is going to be, possibly going to retest these zones up here into this box here, which will mean that there's going to be a bit more pain in the alts. But once it taps here, and I want everyone to really please pay attention to this. It's key. If there's one thing you're going to pay attention to, is to pay attention to this. I'm saying pay attention. I'm trying to see if the algorithm picks up pay attention. Pay attention. Guys, pay attention. Pay attention. Right. If we come up and test this zone here, I just want everyone to actually answer this question. What would the rejection of that zone do? What would be the rejection of that zone? No school. Not school right now. A rejection of this point coming down and possibly going to test the bottom of these levels, or more probably here. That there, my friends, is what you would call a medium-term alt season. I want everyone to understand that. This is the thing that's really, really important to really get to. I feel like, you know what I need to do? You know what I feel like? I feel like I need to get a studio where there's a picture of like cool things in the back, and then more people will watch. Do you think that will happen? Do you think I need to start like showing off and stuff? Is that what I need to do? I feel like that's what I need to do. Otherwise, like, people don't want to like watch my lives or something. I don't know. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to do on like a yacht or something. Because that's crypto, innit? Yeah, crypto. It's all about renting stuff. When you rent it, that's how you know I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the same time as Cal. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. I might change my streaming time, you know. What would be a better time to do it? Because I don't want to compete against the the crypto Jesus that is Calvin. You know, the one that's like, you have to retire house and show us what you got in the fridge, like Calvin. Which one? I have 4 fridges. I'm not joking. I have my main kitchen fridge. I have the yeah. Anyway, and I have like one that's a full-on freezer. Anyway, do you think we will still test the 116 today? What do you mean? Doing test 116. I think we would have. We'll see. I don't know, but I it's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if it got it. Maybe we could even go and try and test out the 117.883. But I'm expecting that to be a sweep of liquidity soon, very very soon. Get some dancers in the background. Nah, man. I think I need to change my for me being in the UK. This is perfect time. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just thinking I don't want to. Calvin is never online at this time. He comes on at 7:30. Yeah, but that's when I come on. 7:30 EST. Oh, is that why? Or did he see my live as that? Wait. Oh, hold my drink. Did he do a hold my drink moment on my? All right, then I won't stream too long because everyone wants to watch him because pay attention. I made $50,000 in 2 minutes. Go to my go to my what's it called, my course that I used to give it to my ultimate. I used to give it to my ultimate clients, but now I give it to you. God, I love that guy. He makes me so happy. I don't know. He's the cheat guy in 29.99. Anyway, whatever. What was I saying? All right, whatever. Jeez. For Lola Press, for Lola Press, for Lola Press, 29.99. 29.99. Do you think my favorite line of his to this day, my favorite line, to this day, the favorite line of his was that. Do you think if I oh man, this is so amazing. Do you think that I put a long on and I'm down doesn't mean I didn't put a short on somewhere else? And I'm like, that's great advice. Because technically, you can't lose. Because if you long and short at the same time, you're like the best trader in the world. Oh, man. Oh, God. 2,000 views on his live. Incredible. Stop mugging my hair. Do you know what you invented this? That you invented the calculator. Yeah, what are you talking about, man? He invented trading both sides. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a long iron short on. Watch my gains. Watch my gains. God. God, I feel like I laugh sometimes when I see him. Anyway, whatever. Okay, look, now let's get into some real interesting things. Now, the fact that gold is coming into a key area of support, right? If we look at the Bitcoin against gold, we're going to see, and it's coming into a key area of resistance, right? We're going to see some form of a divergence between the two, which gives me further confidence that this thing might have a short-term pullback soon. And then you'll see all the bulls come out and people like dancing. Oh my God, you guys are losing money. You know, those people, I can't stand them. They annoy me to no end. So that be forewarned on that thing. But I'm thinking ultimately medium term, this is going to be a real move. Also, I want to show you guys something. Anyone who was here in the previous, before I went to the conference, I showed them this graph and I said, what did I say? I'm curious. What did I say to everyone that I showed this? I want to know if anyone was actually listening to what I said. What did I say when I was here? What was the sentence that I said when I showed them this graph? I want to see. I actually want to know. Your lives are perfect like that. Don't need neon lights or dances to distract from the message. No. I think I do. Because when Calvin's on, no one watches me. Long and short, and you can't lose. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said when I showed this on Tuesday, last week, I said today, actually no, Friday, I said today, according to statistics, is the day to buy risk on assets. I said it. I literally said it on the day. and it did stuff, right? It did a lot of stuff, right? And it went up in the right direction. But I'll show you some other things now. Now, this is really, really important to understand, and really, like, it's really, really important to get. Currently, we're sitting in a very unique area in the market. It looks like, according to projections, we have 5 more cuts by 2026 at minimum. And according to graphs that are, how can I say? You guys are my clients, right? According to my clients' graphs from a document that I can only give to my clients, it looks like in 2028 that we're looking to see a further winding down of rates. So that means, at minimum, we have a 2-year downward cycle of rate cuts at minimum. What that will mean for the market and the level of liquidity that is going to come into this market is going to be enormous. Please understand these things that I'm showing you. Even though, right? I mean, from 2026, I'm not saying it's not. I know when you count years, you're just looking at the numbers. I know you're just looking at numbers. That means 3 years because we're in 2025. But we're at the end of Cool, man. I love you though. Thank you so much for joining. It means a lot. I just play. Honestly, it's a safe place here. I just like to play around. Yes, I'm sleepy. No, it's fine. I'm messing around. So that means that there's at least 2 more years of what could be described as a easing of monetary policy, right? Whether it will be this, whether it be a slowing down of quantitative tightening, which is pretty much going to end by this FOMC meeting, I'm almost certain of it. Whether it's further cuts in the future, all of these things are looking like there is going to be a huge amount of aspects. And I will say this, right? These are the things that we're going to be playing on at this present moment. A very dovish Fed, that's one. Momentum, the period of the year that we're in. Seasonality, which is really important. Less tariff uncertainty that's going on, because it looks like the only pillar that is left is China. Once that falls, then we are in for a massive run. And more importantly, tax cuts in Q1. All of these things are going to be pushing into what could be described as a inflow of massive liquidity into the market. And I will show you one thing above all that's going to make sure to make sure that this cutting is going to continue. And there is one little thing that came out, and this is huge, right? So you can understand the level of this. Right now, we are in a very interesting place because there is sheltered disinflation happening. Not Trump. Trump is going to be important, but this is far more important than what Trump's going to say. Trump will do a pump or a dump no matter what. But I'm talking about actual data that banks look at. Data that things that no one else sees. And the people that are sitting here right now who are watching what I'm showing you is seeing. This is what clients of massive corporations see. And of course, my clients, who are you guys, right? Because if anyone asks, that's what you say. Do I agree? Can I have a clear contractual understanding of this? Can anyone please confirm this, right? Any of these? No? Okay, no. All right, if no one replies, agreed. Okay, good. What this is showing is the singular most important area of inflation is showing disinflation. And that is shelter, that is rent, that is mortgages, that is house payments. all of that is going down. And what you need to understand is shelter, which is your housing, is not only 33% of CPI inflation, but 40% of core CPI. So as long as this starts to fall, CPI numbers, no matter what, does not matter to the FOMC, which means their only thing that they care about, the only thing that they care about, is the balance of risk to unemployment and job creation. That is it. And what that means is cut, baby, cut. And all of that is going to be playing a gradual increase in the amount of liquidity that comes into this market. I will say, I'm telling you, I'm still expecting that there's going to be some form of pullback this week. Whether it be at the FOMC or coming up to the big man talking about his tariffs or not, I'm expecting that. Let's see. Hasn't the market already priced these cuts in? It's not about the cuts. This cut, yeah. The cut isn't the important thing. It's what he says afterwards anyway. It's the talk afterwards that's more important. But I'm telling you, this singular graph in front of you, is more important than any piece of information that you see. Because this coming down will forgo any other type of inflationary pressure that tariffs give. This going down will completely outweigh any of the tariff singular movement up that it does. And I'm saying this, right? If Trump comes out with some deal with China, just understand this, right? Not only is one of the key factors of inflation coming down. Wait, what graph? All right. Human 5207418. Great name, by the way. I feel like you took a long time to choose that. There's something on the screen that may give you an indication of what you might need to look. And if you're very careful and take that moment where you're in your home throne, as most people of you guys are, I appreciate it. I like this intimate type of conversation that we have while you're sitting there doing your business and I am like doing my business. I'm on the understanding he will possibly mention printing more money. So what will happen to the indices and gold? What do you think is going to happen? If uncertainty is coming down, if money markets are running out of areas to gain yields, and inflation is coming down, why would people buy gold, which is a hedge against all those things? Why? I said all these things. You know what was the biggest indicator? When you see people queuing for something, right? When you see people queuing for something, that is a top sign. If I saw people queuing around the corner to buy Bitcoin from like an ATM, you know, those Bitcoin ATMs or whatever they are, that's when I would say the top is in. That's what you need to understand. Retail buys the top. Do we look like we're in the top right now? Does your altcoins look like they're topping at this present moment? This is what I say to a lot of people. Patience is incredibly important. My opinion is that the USA is sitting with a lot of gold to pay off debts, hence dollar drop. Sitting on gold to pay off debts since dollar drop. No. It's a weird confluence that you brought in that way. No, it doesn't work that way. But that's the thing. This is really important. Make sure you keep this in your mind and understand this fact. I might even do a video about it. It's that important, right? That's the key thing that you guys need to understand. It's really, really, really important to know that. And you know how I know that other things are going up? Look at these key things. I'll give you some from the same client document that we're looking at. If you look at some other key factors here, certain inflation factors are going up. Of course, tariffs and various other aspects and things like that are going to be doing a lot of problems to the market. But as long as we hold this as a deflationary asset, it doesn't matter, right? It really, really doesn't. What is this? There we go. I said that this could possibly be like the 2017 cycle. Everyone keeps looking at a different one, but this could be an elongated. I'm looking for a 1 year cycle, my friends. 1 year cycle that will make everything, all of the alts actually start to really do some key things. I mean, that when these things go up, they go up 1-2%, not a lot. That's the thing. That's the thing I want to explain to everyone. I don't understand what's going on that side, right? Now, that's that thing there. Let's look at a few other things I wanted to show you. 1 second. Let me show you some other things. One more key important thing that you guys need to understand. I don't know if you guys know about this, but the Mt. Gox payment has been delayed, which causes a slowing down of selling pressure into the market. But I'm got a inkling that this thing is going to be sold OTC rather than into the market, but we'll see what's going on that side. And if we look at the, what was that? What's happening? Wow, that was a moment. That was at least 5 Mississippi moment to prove that I was human. Also, if we look at one more thing, this is just something that's got nothing to do with the thing. Is from another place that I looked at. If we look at the restricted federal funds rate and compared to CPI, if we get 5, oh my God, if we get 5 cuts, that is a -3% in a -3% in the interest rates. Just ask yourself this question: those companies that are looking for they're looking for liquidity. And I showed you this graph many moons ago where I said the demand for loans is higher than the amount being taken out, and that means that the actual rates are prohibitively high, which stunts growth in lower level companies. Even though the S&P 500 growth is 50% pushed by the lower companies, the other 493 companies. Imagine an environment where they have cheaper access to liquidity. That is when things are going to be doing some absolutely crazy things. You guys have no idea what we could achieve if it goes into that direction. With no data, Fed will have to assume the worst, right? And definitely should cut 50. Depends. I said the 50% in like a hindsight type of way. I don't think they will do a 50. Maybe they will, but we'll see. I think what they will do is the equivalent of the 50. I would be not surprised if they do a 25% basis cut, and in the data sheet that comes out afterwards, they will be fully stopping QT, complete stop of QT, and that there alone will change the whole axis of power in this direction. Now, I want to ask another. Now that we have a lot more people here, you guys liking my new X, or should I change back to like boring stuff? I want to get you guys' opinion on it before I go into one more thing that I want to show you guys. No? Yes? No, I like your new eggs. I don't think anything like that exists. Is there another channel that has that kind of thing? Change it back. All right, I'll change it back. All right. Everyone blame Marcus. I'm changing it back now. No, none of you guys replied, so I'm not going to do anything. I feel like I'm revealing too much. I shouldn't do that. That's a shame. Oh, well. Well, it was good while it lasted. Now, one more thing that I want to explain to everyone, and I want everyone to really, really understand this fact. I don't know if anyone has done this, right? But by the time you guys know about it, it's going to be too late. I just want everyone to really understand that, right? If you have the VWork wallet, which is very easy to do, you can go into my links and you can go to Stargate and do the things that you want to. Oh, of course, make your own thoughts and choices and this, that, and the other. The returns that you will potentially be getting with what they're building. I can't say too much. I'm not allowed to. I mean, I've staked 5 different wallets. That's all I will say. But it has to go through the link that I gave, which is on my link tree. And on top of that, you need to make sure that you understand, make sure you understand the risks and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, when I sometimes talk cryptic about stuff, and then you guys ask me about it after it's too late, and I said, I told you so. Yeah, just making sure you guys understand that. Well, what happened? Did someone else start streaming? I feel like someone else started streaming. I'm not going to stream at this time. Should I not stream at this time anymore? I feel like a lot of people are streaming at this time, and no one watches what I'm doing. Bankround reckons that alt season won't happen until Bitcoin dominance goes to 70. Why? I mean, I can see why I would say. I mean, 70 is a bit much. 70 would be 200,000 Bitcoin. That'd be a lot, bruv. That's a lot of Bitcoin, man. I think that's more than 200,000. It's like 500,000 Bitcoin. Maybe it's like over exaggerating a little bit. I think a little bit. That's a lot of Bitcoin, guys. Yeah, that's some Bitcoin. Going all the way up to there to 70 is a bit punchy. That's a bit punchy. I mean, I could see it going up to 62, 63 maybe, but oh man. That's a situation where we are. All right, cool. I think that is pretty much I want to talk about today. I'm absolutely knackered. I've had a bit of a crazy day. Tomorrow's going to be even more insane. But it looks like the market is having a little bit of a pullback. We'll see what happens from there, right? That's the situation where we are. Anything else? I will. Okay, yeah. One more things. A few more things I'm going to talk about to the people on the X and the Tube, and we can go and move on from that point there. For me, Germany, the time is perfect. Yeah, it's. Well, I mean, I know it's really kind that you guys come and watch at this moment, but I'm just feeling like truly excellent info, truly different from other streamers. Thank you so much, man. That is what I feel like. Wow, I got a really nice. That's a really nice comment. That made me feel better. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, lady, or I'm just gonna say, oh, I don't know. Wow, someone else is definitely streaming because everyone just left my stream. So who is this idiot talking about? If only I could have, if only TikTok will allow me to stream on this app and give me the stream key, which apparently they only give to people that they like. Other than that, if only they would do that, then it would be all good. Right. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm gonna call this one a little bit early, right? Make sure you go and check out the key levels. I've given you all the most important things for this market. No tube comments are coming up. What do you mean no tube comments are coming up? I can see it. I can see them coming up. I would say potentially tomorrow, the run up to the FOMC. If tomorrow is bullish, then I would definitely say after the FOMC, I'm expecting some sort of pullback. And then what would happen, or what would happen, then we will get the Trump news, which will then be the real bottom and possibly the lower high. What I will say is this. Oh, let me show you one more thing. Right? Let me show you one more thing. Thanks a lot, hours. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you so much, Philip. Absolutely, have a great holiday, right? Show you one more thing. I'll leave you on this. So it's either running up to the FOMC or after the FOMC, I'm expecting some sort of pullback, right? Are we watching the news together? Damn right we are. Watch this, right? Watch this. There are moments where Bollinger Bands are important. And anyone who stayed up until this point and didn't leave to watch, I don't know, someone else talk about like crap that no one cares about and that kind of stuff, right? There are moments when Bollinger Bands have a key indicator that you cannot ignore. And it is this, right? I'm going to put them on now. I'm going to put them on and so you understand what I mean. Do you see do you hear the quality of the keyboard? I love watching you where you can learn something and have fun at the same time. That's what I like to do. All right. I'm going to show you something. This is very important to understand. When you see what we see here, which is a coiling up or a, in Bollinger Bands, they call it pressure point, right? When you see a pressure point, which in essence is the tightening of the bands, you see it here, you see it all the way other areas as well, right? But when you see this tightening into a key point and you see a divergence in the MACD, that there, my friends, is what I would expect is a bullish sign. If we can build, right, because, you know, Trump can always have a bit of a say about all of this. If we can build and maintain a lower high, so if we get something like this, right, confirmed lower high, and then from this returning back and turning 114 into, actually not even 114, 114.6 into support, that there, my friends, is what you would call takeoff zone. Pay attention, right? I did the pay attention. You know it means like real serious things. Because like yesterday, I made a small amount of money of like $50,000. Sorry. Oh, man. $29.99 people. $29.99. All right. Okay. All right. I'm good. Sorry. Yeah. Whew. All right. All right. So on the TikTok, I'm gonna get off the TikTok, and I'll talk a few more things on to the other side and all these people there. Oh man. And you know, I appreciate you guys greatly and all that kind of stuff, and we can go from one for $29.99 to $99.99. And I'll see you guys later. Peace, love, affection, all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna talk more to you guys after this. All right, bye bye. God, that was funny. All right, okay, guys. No, I'm not leaving you. What I was gonna say to this, right? And this is what's really important to understand. Let me just take that. If you guys want the key indicators of where I'm thinking, where I see that everything's gonna go, I've said it to everyone many times before, and I'm gonna do it live again for everyone here. It's really super duper easy to understand. You guys can see it on the X, you can see it on the Tube, you can see it on all the other jazz stuff, right? If you go, 1 second, I'm gonna show it to you guys. I'm doing this because look, it's, you guys get something for free, right? It's not like something I'm trying to do, like say anything. I'm just saying it's free, right? I mean, like, it's not much that you guys need to do. Everyone in there can actually understand. I'm just saying it's free. Oh, I can hear myself. I mean, wow, that's really good. All right, let's see if this works now. All right, someone said it wasn't working, but we'll see. All right, let me move this here. If we go to here, right? This is where I am. You can see me. Look, I'm waving. You can see me wave. Wait. That's weird. Can I see myself? Hey, look, I'm waving. Look, it's me. All right. If you guys see this, right? You go down, go to Linktree. Go here, sign up. Deposit $100. Do like a whatever leverage trade. Like it can be a second. Open one up, close it, send me the UID, and I'll get you into the pro group. That's it. Super easy. Super duper easy. You can do this here. It's on the X as well in my link tree there. It doesn't cost you anything. All right? Is that fair enough? Are you guys entertained? I mean, it's amazing. I have like, 1,000 people watch this thing, and all of you guys like, nah, I don't like free stuff. Why would I like free stuff? What's the point of free stuff? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna say have a lovely day. Let's see what the day holds. Let's see what the day closes. We can go from there. And I will catch you guys later. All right. Make sure you join the Learn by Alvarez as well. It's in the same thing. And then we can go from there. Love, affection, peace, and all that jazz. All right. Take care, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Happy trading, and make sure you understand all the key factors that I've taught you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.